Hello fellow gamers and welcome to another Delboy video, and today I'm continuing my new series. That series is where I've asked my friends to suggest a game for me to play. Hopefully it's a game I haven't seen, so I could find a sort of like little gem or one that's a major challenge for me. And we're in round 3, or should I say we're at the end of round 3, really. And we've come back round to my friend Alan, or should I say Mamemeister, who's got his own channel, and I totally recommend you go and look at that and sub to him or watch a few videos and like them. Most of my friends are have a channel and are listed in the description, so please go and have a look. And basically how this has normally worked is that I've asked the night before, can you suggest a new game? But what happened in one of my videos that I was doing from another friend is that my friend Mamemeister happened to mention what game he wanted me to do next. And I thought to myself, should I speak to him yesterday? But he is quite a busy person. But he mentioned a corker of a game. I mean, an absolute corker. One that I played an awful lot back in the day. And he mentioned this particular game on a different machine than I would normally play. That would have been the Mega Drive or Genesis. Depends on which country you're in. The game is Battle Squadron. And Battle Squadron came about on the Amiga after another game, which is an absolute corker as well, called Hybris. Now, the thing about the Amiga and these particular two games, Hybris and Battle Squadron, is the graphics were fantastic, having some of the best effects that you'd have ever seen back in the day. But the sound was, wow, it was just in the stratosphere. And you know, just like any Amiga shoot 'em up, rock hard. I mean, absolutely shockingly hard. But back in the day, we didn't care about that. We persevered and got quite far. When I was looking at doing this on the Mega Drive, I thought to myself, hang on a minute. A couple of years ago, I found a PC version. And this PC version was only out for a short period of time. I'm not sure why. But the demo was available to get for years. You could download the demo and play it, no problems. And a lot of people figured out that the demo is actually the full game. It's just there is some code in there that stops it from being the full game. If you know what you're doing, and you're not too bad at using things like hex editor, you can make it the full game. So I followed this procedure, and hey presto, got it to work, and it's the full game. So I've mentioned what it is. It's Battle Squadron. So really, what I ought to do is start it up, and hopefully I can get it to play. And you can see many of the features that are there for the PC version, because you can change the graphics, change the sound. But obviously, being a very early Windows game, sometimes it's a bit difficult to set up the controls, but we'll have a go. That's what I thought to myself. Why not show something that's not shown very often on a game that my friend suggested? It's almost like the stars aligned. So we'll go to my game recording here, and I'll start the program off. Shouldn't take too long to start up. Hopefully it'll come up in a minute. There it is. With the familiar welcome to Battle Squadron noise. So hopefully I can get this to work. It might be a bit difficult. Let's see. There we go, I've got the controller on. We'll see how difficult this is to get going. We've got the options and the controls. There we are. We got all of that there set. Looks like it's okay. So I should be able to get this to work. Might need to unplug the controller, plug it back in, of course. We'll just see if I can get it to go. Yeah, so it's not recognising it at the moment, so we'll hit back and we'll exit the game and then load it up again, this time the controller on. Like I say, little teething issues. It's always difficult with a PC version. And yes, so I can now move the controller around. You can see me moving it up and down. There we go. So we'll go to gameplay. Right, we've got it on cadet. You can have lieutenant, squadron leader, air commander, or cadet. How to play is pretty obvious. You start on the surface, enter each of the 3 underworlds in any order. That's right. So you've got a major playing field, and at certain points it says enter here. There are 3 of those, and you can enter them at any point you want. Each one brutally hard. So the first main level is sort of like quite long, and then all of the 3 levels that are underneath, which are incredibly hard, are a little bit later. So before entering, ensure that you've upgraded your weapons. Yeah, because it's incredibly hard down there. Transport back up to the surface when the underworld is destroyed. After all the underworlds are completed, you defeat the final enemy. Yeah, quite easy. There's these little creatures that you can see there where it says weapon upgrade, and it drops off coloured boxes. They do different types of weapons. The red one is those little baubles, the blue one is those lasers, the green one is those other lasers, the red one are fireballs. And then you've got a Nova missile. I think you've got 3 of those. So, all pretty good. Now, you can play 1 player, 2 player, and you can play 2 players simultaneously. Now, this is something that you have to really recognise. There is 50 Hz PAL, which is how the original Amiga one was. You've also got 60 Hz NTSC, slightly faster, and you've got device native. Don't put it on that if you've got a super fast PC. Now I've got a i7 and I've got a 240 Hz monitor. I put it on that and it's unplayable, totally. Best to put it on 50 Hz and then you're fine. When it comes to the graphics, you've got scan lines, shadows, all sorts of stuff. Now, I've got it on retro at the moment for the graphics, but you've also got smooth, retro plus, and modern. So we're going to keep it on retro for now. And then hit back. And then you got the audio. Now, there is no master volume, so you've only got music and sound volumes. This is where I was saying it's missing a global volume for this, which makes it a little bit tricky when you're setting this up on OBS. So you hit back again, and we're ready to start, really. So we're going to start it with the retro graphics at first. I'm just going to sort of like show it off, and then I'm really going to play it under modern, but it's just really to show it. So we'll hit start. There we go. And this is an incredibly hard game. So there I am. Oh, only I'm having trouble moving forward for some reason. Why that is. So again, I've got to set the controls up. Yeah, because this is no good playing like this. So let's go to controls. Ah, yeah, look. See? Up. There we go. That was when earlier on when I was faffing about, wasn't it? There we go. So you destroy these to get different weapons. That's yellow. But the graphics, even on retro, which is sort of like the Amiga versions of graphics, fantastic. Explosions, a lovely tune. Great. You'll notice that in the settings I put the volume of the sound effects lower than the tune, but it's incredibly loud. Look at that, and I died. Don't like this weapon much anyway. Let's see what the blue one's like. Notice that some of the creatures now are going to be partially invisible. There was one there that was, and I blew it up. Unusually. For me. Got it, you bastard. Christ. It's a sort of a semi-bullet hell game. I call it a bullet hell anyway. What a marvellous suggestion though by my friend Mamemeister for this game. Classic brilliance. Not doing too badly when I was only just going to show it off. Because remember, we're still on retro graphics here. Ah, and I died. I had loads of missiles as well. Could have used them. Ah. So there's that enter here. Now you don't go down there unless you're really powered up. So you just continue past it. Oh, I thought I could get past that then. Oh, and I'm really underpowered now. Oh, wrong button. Oh, that was stupid of me. Game over. We'll let it go finish. Because I don't want to continue. There we are. We'll get back to the menu. And we'll go to options. Graphics. And this time we'll try Retro Plus. I don't know whether there's much of a difference, because I usually play it on either Retro or Modern. We'll start this off. So this is Retro Plus. Not that much of a difference. I think there's a slightly sharper edge. Oh. I got that blue bloody laser again. Still, I got another missile. But this just takes me back. Oh, happy times on the Amiga. When I loaded this up, I was going, wow. And I remember that weekend that I got it, I was just not off of it, really, for anything other than about half an hour to have something to eat. Oh, the reds might be better. Oh, damn, it's turned to blue. Shit. Wanted to try a different weapon. Missiles. Dare say. Look at the bullets. Fucking hell. Oh. Trapped at the bottom. Watch out for those invisible ones. Yeah, there was one at the top there that I blew up, and there's one there. Oh, oh yeah. Love this game. Frustrating, but love it. It's sort of like a love-hate relationship. Flipping bullets. Oh. Didn't mean to enter there, but I pressed the button when it said enter here. So this is that lower section that I was talking about. And I am not powerful enough. Not powerful enough at all. There's an invisible one. Bloody hell. This is just way too low a weapon system for me to do anything here. I mean, look at that. Stupid. No chance. Oh, bugger me. You bastards. Eat this, you gits. Oh, I've got another sort of weapon. Ah, the red one. There we are. That might be a bit better. I say might. Look at them graphics, though. This is just on Retro Plus. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much here. Not good enough firepower. I don't know though. I'm doing all right. Look at that. No way I was going to get through there. Right. The other thing I'm just going to show you is what it's like with native, device native, because it's just way too much. Way too much. So we're going to back to options. Bit of gameplay. Change it from 50 Hz to device native. That's an i7 processor I got in here. Which isn't the fastest anymore, but you know, we'll change the graphics now to smooth this time, just to show off this, and then we're going to modern and try and play the game. So here we go. And this is just ridiculous. Here we go. Just ridiculous. Oh. That's ridiculous. Look at that. No chance. Shit the hell. Oh. Game over. Fastest game over you'll probably ever see. Just makes me laugh every time I put it on that. I tried to play. Do you know, I didn't know I had it on that setting once and thought that was the actual speed. So go to options, gameplay, straight put that back to 50 hertz. Go to graphics, change it to modern. And we'll start the game. Now, they're never really that massively different, but I think there is a bit of a difference with modern. I think so. Notice the sort of like rippling effect look on that purple. It's a little bit crisper. Got a different weapon that you might not have seen in this game, so that's good. Showing you something different than the beginning of the video. Oh, thank you so much, Alan, for suggesting this game. What a mate. Because all my other mates have been real bastards with their suggestions. Gits wanted me to suffer. Not that I'm doing fantastic in this game. I mean, Alan will just whoop my ass. You know what I mean? But this is just such a lovely thing to just go back and play. It's just marvellous. Just got to be careful with the bullets. This sort of like later stage, because it is a bit of a bullet hell, but controllable if you're not too over the top. Notice those invisible ones, they really can sod you up really quite a lot, and they come in from the bottom as well. I think my friend Denny would love this game. Not doing too badly at the moment. Now I don't want to go down just yet. Still not really powerful enough. I had enough missiles there for me to just panic a little. Oh. Oh. Not doing too badly. That might be a good enough weapon for this next section. Oh, tried to go into the enter here. Have I missed it? Yeah, missed it. Bastard. So we're heading now to the third enter here, a little bit later on up here. Look at the bullets now. All because I'm not really paying attention to these little ring things here. Ah, oh, bollocks. Got a really shit weapon now. Me and Alan talk about that a lot when you die. You lose all your power-ups. We just go, what can you do about it? It's not so bad in this. It's terrible in Gradius and Salamander and all of those. Awful. Look at them graphics. Wow. Never noticed before because I'm so concentrating on everything I need to blow up. But wow. Still holds up now. Got an achievement. Collected 25 bonus stars. Ooh. That was an invisible one there. And there. Oh, I'm trying to get into that enter here. Got it. I mean, look how many times I'm hitting that. And it's still not blown up. Flaming hell. Oh, damn. Got those. Alan would be telling me how to do all of this because he's played this to death. But might have a bit more with this spread. Yeah. Oh, see that invisible one? And it's circling round again. Got you little bastard. We've got no missiles left. Ah, oh, bastard. Just so underpowered now. No missiles for me to pick up. Invisible bloody enemies coming on the screen. Bullets everywhere. Ah, sod it. Blow the bastards up. I've got no choice. Got a missile. Well, whoopee-doo. Bloody hell. Ah, bollocks. And there we go. What a game. That's all I can say about that. What a game. And I hope, you know, it's come across as a favourite game of mine. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I think the only thing for me else to show you is under graphic options. You have got zoom. So you got half zoom and full zoom and all of this sort of stuff. That's to do with whether you want it like full, sorry. Whether you want it with the major graphics. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that because it does go into a. Oh, exited there. That was stupid of me. It was only something quick to show you. So I'm just going to go to the camera now and just go. Thank you, Mamemeister, for suggesting that game. That brings back so many memories. I hope you've accepted my choice for me doing the PC version. I don't think it's something that's shown very often, and it sort of like allows you to see what the Amiga version would have looked like, which is the old retro style, and the modern one, which allows you to show you sort of like how the PC one is. And the tune is just as excellent as it always was. and those explosions just great. And it's miles above the Mega Drive version. So what can I say about that game? It's fun, hard, it's a bullet hell. It's a little bit unforgiving, but not so much to the point that you can't get past those points. You notice that I was fiddling around with changing my weapons to those red ones and those yellow ones, and depending on which one you choose, at a certain point in the game, you're going to get further. The fiddly bit is entering that enter here. You have to press the fire button while you're over it, and usually there are bullets all over it, so that's a little bit tricky. But there's very little for me just to badmouth in that game, its faults. And so with that, I'm going to say salute and thank you for watching. We will probably do a round 4, but I do recognise that some people, which I class as friends, have suggested some games as well, without me actually asking. And to be quite honest, I like to appease everybody, so I'm going to have a little go probably at doing those. And so I really am going to say goodbye now and salute, and see you in the next one, and hope you've had some fun. Bye-bye.